Say Selenium class 37, writing Selenium test cases part 5. Say yesterday we discussed data driven testing, next batch testing. Today I will explain one different test case. Observe Smriti 10. Write a test case for positive and negative testing. Write a test case for positive and negative testing. Observe Smriti, come Smriti.
Yes, sir.
See, earlier we did these both positive testing, negative testing with same test case. Just we changed the input data. Suppose if we use valid inputs, then we can conduct positive testing, invalid inputs, negative testing.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday I told without using data driven testing or without using resource, test data file as resource, we can conduct multiple iterations using programming logic, but it is not recommendable for large amount of iterations, suppose 10 iterations, 20 iterations, 30 iterations, etc. Suppose for 2 or 3 iterations, it is suitable. Okay. And one more thing.
Okay, sir.
Before that, I'm going to. Okay, Smriti, I will call you later. Preeti, you come. Preeti.
Yes, sir.
Now we are using old version now. Now some features not working fine. Okay, in new versions, still some technical issues. Still some technical issues. They are trying to solve the problems. Okay, today I'm going to use a new version, latest version of Selenium WebDriver. Observe Preeti, come Preeti, Selenium download. Yesterday I checked this one with Chrome browser, it is working. Just a minute. Suppose latest one released in March. Observe release date. Preeti, 2017 March na.
Yes, sir.
Java 3.31. Download this jars. Download over. Coming. Next, Preeti. This one. Google Chrome driver. Google Chrome driver. Just a minute. It is downloading. Just a minute. Still some problems are there in new versions. The team, Selenium developers team, solving the problem. Okay, now some problems rectified. Now it is working for Google Chrome, Chrome driver, latest one 2.29. Observe Chrome driver Win32 downloading. Okay. Now go to downloads. Just a minute. Okay. Vijay Bhairappa, are you following? Yesterday you didn't respond. Vijay, today also not responding. Downloads. Observe Preeti. extract this latest version, extract this one, open way, what is that one? Extract all, extract, okay, just a minute, downloads. Next, extract the Chrome driver, extract, okay. Now launch Eclipse IDE. Guide me, Preeti Joshi. Launch Eclipse IDE. Create a Java project file. New Java project. Suppose automated tests. It is not this one. Suppose Selenium test cases. Finish. Next. See e-commerce. Just a minute. E-commerce subdom. This one. Package. Oh, delete this one. Under this project, create package, e-commerce, finish. Next, create a Java class, suppose class 1, generate the main method. Okay, just a minute. Observe Preeti, add Selenium WebDriver jars. Select this src or project, right click, build path, configure build path, select libraries tab, next external jars, next browse path of the jar files, just a minute, downloads, this one, Selenium Java 3.31, select this jar file, again select add external jars, open lib folder, select all jar files, open, apply, okay. Now okay na?
Yes, sir.
Now observe Preeti, our test case is write a test case for positive and negative testing. Earlier we did this positive testing and negative testing. If we use valid input, then we can conduct positive testing. If we use invalid input, then negative testing. But in this example, I am going to conduct both positive and negative testing in single test case. It has to perform 2 iterations without test data file using logic, programming logic. I'm going to conduct 2 iterations. You can conduct 2 or 3 or 4 iterations also, but this type of usage not recommendable for large amount of iterations like 10, 20, 30. For that, test data file is required. For 2 or 3 iterations, you can use this usage. Observe, Preeti, I'm going to use admin login functionality. For negative testing, you can check error message. Otherwise, just check admin login. Suppose if we use valid input, then you can get correct URL. Otherwise, incorrect URL, fail, pass or fail. Otherwise, you can check correct URL for login successful. Next, error message for login unsuccessful. But I am simplifying the test case. Only login successful or not. For valid inputs, login will successful. For invalid input, login will fail. Observe just a quick Preeti. Tell me the
Yes, sir.
tell me the steps. Tell me the steps.
Launch the browser.
Just a minute. Launch the browser. Test steps. Test steps. One is launch. Launch the browser. Launch the browser. Next,
Navigate to the URL.
navigate to so and so URL. What is that URL? Admin interface. GCRIT. Just a minute. GCRIT build 3 slash admin. Just a minute. Why it is not okay? GCRIT.com slash build 3 slash admin. Okay, you take this URL, avoid the disturbance. You take this URL. Just a minute. Continue, Preeti.
Yeah.
Next,
Username.
enter
Username.
Enter username. Next,
Enter password.
enter password. Next,
Then click OK or login.
click login button. Click login button. Click login button. This is general navigation. Next, verification point. What is the verification point in this scenario? After login, capture the URL. Capture the URL after
login.
Login to application. After login to application, then compare with, just a minute, compare with expected. Okay, next, expected URL, just a minute. Observe this one. We need to observe, Preeti. Actually, in real time, we need to get these URLs from developers. Developers know the design of the application. Actually, we are executing this test case manually, then getting the expected, but it is not the proper way. Get the expected in this scenario. Get the expected from developers. Developers know the application design. Just a minute. Admin.
So you mean to say the expected result we will get from the developers?
Yes, in this scenario, not all the scenarios. See, collecting test data on term is there. some test data testers prepare. Observe. Some test data testers prepare. For example, phone number field is there in our web application, web form. As per test requirements, it has to take 10-digit numeric values. For that, we can prepare test data, isn't it? We no need to collect this data from anybody. Suppose in our application homepage, 230 objects or elements are there as per development. We need to collect the data from developers. Suppose error messages, help messages, URLs, we need to collect from the developers. Next, suppose some cities information. That cities information depends on customer business. We need to collect that information from customer. That's why writing test cases or documenting test cases, but not writing test data or preparing test data, collecting test data, test data collection. Why? Some test data testers prepare, some test data testers need to collect from developers, sometimes from customers, uh, client also. Isn't it? Any confusion, Preeti?
No, sir, I'm good. Thank you.
Welcome. Observe. Next, input data. I'm going to use two sets. Observe, Preeti. Input for positive testing. Input for positive testing. Username. Just a minute. Username. Admin. Next, password. Admin at 123. Okay. Just a minute. Input for negative testing. Suppose admin 1, admin at 1234. Invalid input. Both are single. No problem. Now, okay, na this manual steps, Preeti Joshi. Any confusion?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Okay, cool. Now, just a minute. Bhairappa not responding. I will call you later, Preeti. Vijaya, can you hear me?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Bhairappa,
Good morning.
Vijay, come. Actually, yesterday you didn't respond.
I don't know,
Yeah,
sir, what
also.
happened at the end, half an hour. I don't know what happened, sir.
Okay, cool.
Because even I was,
Okay. Now, did you understand my requirement? Test requirement, Vijay.
sir, that we need to log in and check for both the
Both.
negative and positive
Say,
testing, sir.
earlier what we did? First we prepared test case. First we used valid input. After first execution, we changed the data valid to invalid. Then second time we executed for negative testing. This time not like that. Only single execution, 2 iterations automatically without data driven testing using programming logic. This concept is called data driven only if 2 or more iterations with different sets of test data driven only, but no resource, no test data file in this scenario. And one more thing, using programming logic we can achieve it, but it is not recommendable for large amount of data, only small amount of data, 3 records, 4 records, not 20 records, 30 records. Code is code will be lengthy. Guide me. First, create this one WebDriver instance and just check we installed latest version. Did you observe, Vijay?
Yes, sir. 3.3.1 we installed.
Okay. Now first instantiate the browser. Already we discussed Selenium 3 version. First we need to instantiate the browser, then
Create the browser.
create browser instance. But in previous versions, Selenium 2, for Mozilla, no need to instantiate. Mozilla is default browser, but in Selenium 3, no default browser. Instantiate, observe Vijaya, systm, system dot,
Set property.
type yes, select set property, next, WebDriver, D small letter only here, dot Chrome. We are going to use Chrome. We already discussed test cases common, test steps in test cases common, element locators, Selenium WebDriver API commands, Java programming features, all are common for every browser. Only thing is browser driver. Browser driver varies from one browser to another. Okay, driver, just a minute. Next, value. I already downloaded this Chrome browser. Already downloaded. Just a minute. Downloads here. Chrome driver. This one. Just a minute. Properties, security. Okay. Otherwise, you copy this one. Cut. I'm placing in D drive. Paste. Okay. Chrome driver .exe, latest driver. Observe Vijay. D colon Chrome driver .exe. Just a minute. Semicolon. Next, create the Chrome driver instance or create the Chrome driver object. Say WebDriver driver equals to new Chrome driver, open and close parenthesis, semicolon. Next, import WebDriver library. Next, import Chrome driver library. Next, suppose driver dot manage dot just a minute. Window dot maximize. Okay. Now I am just checking this one. Vijay, I am just checking this one. Driver dot get. You take the URL of our application. Take the URL driver dot get. Run the program. Just a minute. Run the program. Observe that red color. Observe, Chrome is being controlled by automated test software. Can you view this yellow marking? Vijaya,
Yes, sir.
top side. What is the message? Chrome
Yes,
is
sir.
being
Chrome
controlled by automated
automated
test software.
software.
Now launched.
Mhm.
And one more thing, forget about this red color text. This is information. If information is there or some problems are there, it will show here. Still some problems are there in latest version. Now the development team, Selenium developers rectified most of the problems with Chrome. Still they are working for Mozilla Firefox and Microsoft Edge. First they solved Chrome driver. Okay, starting Chrome driver, only one local connections allowed. Uh, Forget about this one. This is information. Now launched. Okay na? Now continue this test case, Vijay. Continue the test case. You know the test steps.
Sir,
Ah,
So
what was that
driver dot
message? Sir?
just a minute. Ah,
Sir, what was that message in yellow or
yellow.
yeah, in
Where yellow?
Chrome?
Where yellow?
Yeah, in Chrome browser it was showing right here.
Ah, 4 times I
Yeah,
told
this
that one. 4 times. I explained this one na. Vijaya,
no, I didn't get that one, sir.
Chrome is being controlled by automated test software. Means it is providing that information. Means we are not operating the Chrome manually using Selenium tool. That's why it is showing that message. Chrome is being controlled by automated test software like Selenium. Then what is the problem?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. See, 2, 3 times I explained that one. Don't drag the program. Now continue, Vijay. Continue.
driver dot find element
Just a minute. Driver dot find element. Next,
by name
by dot.
by name.
Just inspect that one. We already inspected several times. Just a minute. Just a minute. Oh, this is the latest one, na? Latest one. Okay. Now, Preeti, latest browser. So, this one,
Yes.
Firebug or otherwise using page inspector. Place username, place mouse pointer in username and right click. Where is that one? Why it is showing lengthy? Inspect
Sorry, inspect fire path.
Firebug. Why it is showing this much lengthy?
In,
Where is the page inspector? Observe the page inspector. Not showing. Okay.
F12, can you click on F12?
This is latest browser.
Sir,
Ah,
F12?
F12. Okay, just a minute. Firebug. Inspect element with Firebug. Observe last option, Preeti. Why it is not showing? Okay, we will focus on this one. F12 you are asking. F12. F12 for Chrome and Microsoft Edge. Okay. We will check it later. Now latest version I did check. Yesterday only I installed this one. Just a minute. Firebug for Firefox. Latest version. Just a minute. Add to Firefox. Install. Restart. Just a minute. Next, Google. Just a minute. Firepath. Add to Firefox. Install. Restart. Okay. Now come GCR admin interface. Launch Firebug. Don't show this message again. Okay. Take mouse pointer and show this one. Observe Vijay. Name,
Yes,
locator
sir.
available, name, locator value, username, small letters. Next,
Password.
password, name, small letters, password. Login,
Yes. TDP1.
TDB1, ID available. Observe Preeti. Driver dot by dot name, suppose username dot send keys. Just I am going to use one parameter, Preeti Joshi, instead of constant value. Why? We are going to use different sets of test data continuously. Just a parameter, username. Later we will define that parameter. Now it is showing error. Okay. Later it will remove after defining that username. Next, password. Okay, first enter this one. We need to conduct dry run. Later we will change to parameters.
Sir, I just wanted to ask one question, sir. Sir, when we try to do this one, sir, like we'll be running n number of times. Sometimes Selenium document does not respond, sir.
Pardon?
Like it is like we'll be running this dry run, no, sir, like bit by bit, what we write, no, sir.
Bit by bit,
Like
not
sometimes what happens-
mandatory. Not mandatory. It is best practice only.
Like sometimes what happens, no, sir, since we are executing more number of times, even the Selenium does not respond properly, sir.
That is environmental
Like
issue. They may rectified by version and it takes time. That is environmental issue, not code issue.
Sir, I'm using this version only, sir, 3.3.1.
Okay, environmental issue. In this version also, so many problems still are there. Still so many problems are there in this latest version. It may take 3 to 6 months for rectifying the problems. Anyhow, that team is this one, non-profitable team. No hurry, no responsible to anybody. So slowly they are rectifying the problems. Then what is the problem?
Okay, sir. And
So many problems in open source. If it is vendor tool like UFT, we can raise ticket to vendor immediately. They have to rectify that problem as per agreements. But it is open source. The developers team, Selenium developers team working on issues, but no hurry for them. Why? They are not responsible for any company or any person. Slowly they are resolving the issues. In this latest version also, so many problems. That's why still some companies using, not some companies, most of the companies using old version of Selenium, Selenium 2, 2.53, etc. Now some companies only implemented this latest version with the support of technical support people like network administrator, system administrator, etc. But so many problems in latest version. Any problem?
okay, sir. And one more, sir. Even drive.close also does sometimes does not work.
Yes,
Sir.
sometimes not working. Driver.quit also sometimes not working. Issues. So that syntax is correct, code is correct, but
Yes, sir.
issues with the latest version, that compatibility issue and some still some defects in Selenium latest version. Not only compatible issues. Observe Preeti Joshi. Compatible issues means if software is perfect, suppose our operating environment is 90% compatible to the latest one. Example, we are using old version of the Windows or something, that is different. But nowadays, that Selenium latest version, that version also not perfect. In that version also so many defects. The developers team slowly solving the problems one by one. Any problem?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sometimes driver not close working, driver.quit also not working. Yesterday, I tried driver.close for Mozilla Firefox browser in this latest version, not worked. But in Chrome, it is working. First, they gave priority first Chrome. Why Chrome Chrome has highest market share in client side. Chrome has highest market share. That's why first they are solving Chrome problems, then Mozilla, last Microsoft Edge. Continue, Vijay. After that,
so while executing the test case, when we wrote the code and when we are running the code, so in that case, how we will come to know if it is our code problem or something with the Selenium some problem or something like that?
Suppose no syntax error, suppose no runtime error, then issue with environment or Selenium na.
So what we need to do then, sir, in this scenario? So we have to contact with someone.
Nothing to do. You have to wait for it. Companies also waiting. You no need to argue with anybody. You no need to raise tickets to anybody as like UFT or RFT. Why? It is open source tool. Nobody see in Selenium. Disadvantage of Selenium we already discussed. No reliable technical support from anybody since it is open source tool. Any problem?
No, sir.
No, we cannot do anything. Even companies also struggling. That's why, in seleniumhq.org, some knowledge forum is there. They provide suggestions, not solutions. No reliable support from anybody. That's why companies struggling using Selenium, but they are trying to use Selenium only. Why? Because it is open source tool. Okay, now they are rectifying the problems. They are solving the problems one by one, but they are not responsible to any company. Continue, Vijay.
Sir, last question, sir. Can I ask? Sir, like that element locator, no, sir. Like sometimes that automatic it will be generating number, no, sir. Like ext gen 1736. The next
it's not time to ask. You don't drag the time.
Okay, sir.
Element locator. We are not discussing element locators now. Say actually 70 hours program. It is taking 90 plus hours. Don't drag the time.
Okay.
Driver dot. Don't ask irrelevant questions. First, stop the questions. So many problems with Selenium, and again you also. Say now 37th class, it takes nearly 100 hours if you go like this. Driver dot find element by dot id tdb1. Yesterday, Preeti Joshi sent one test script not executing. I rectified that problem. Now it is executing now, Preeti.
Yes, sir.
Some wait time problem. Okay. If you have any plans or implementations or doubts or queries, you mail me to my mail ID. If I find any leisure time, I will try to provide the solutions. Don't drag the.
No, it was regarding applications, so I thought I asked.
No.
Not general URLs.
But thank you so much for a quick response, sir.
Okay, welcome. Now try to Capture the screen, capture that URL, Vijay. Welcome, yes. Preeti. Capture the URL.
String URL.
String URL. Just a minute.
Equal to driver.
URL equal to driver dot get current URL semicolon. Next, write the condition if.
Sorry,
sorry. Get current URL. Okay, good observation.
Small RL.
If URL dot contains, take the expected. Just a minute. Okay, open curly braces. System dot out dot println of admin login is successful passed. Admin login successful passed. Just a minute. Close the curly braces. Next, else, open the curly braces. Next, SYSO control space enter. Admin login unsuccessful failed. Admin login unsuccessful failed. Next, driver dot close. Just run this code. Run the code. Observe Vijay. Controlled by automated software. This latest version providing information, Preeti. What is the output, Vijay?
Login successful.
Forget about this red color. Starting window, starting Chrome driver. Only local connections are allowed. That is information. Forget about that one. This one. Admin login successful. Next, use invalid input. Use incorrect input. Run the program. Just a minute. Now observe, Preeti. What happened, Preeti? Our scripting, our test case logic correct na?
Yes.
For valid input. Pardon?
Yeah, we are using right now the invalid
yes.
data.
For valid inputs, it is providing pass status. Invalid inputs, it is providing fail status. Only we changed this one. Now, okay, Vijay, I will call you later. You come. Pavani, are you there? Pavani not responding.
Yes, sir.
Come. Observe Pavani. Now, I want to perform these 2 iterations in single execution. Getting my requirement?
Yes, sir.
Just using programming logic. Try. Just a minute. First one. Don't confuse. Declare WebDriver as global. Observe Preeti Joshi. Public static. It's not variable, but we are declaring WebDriver driver instance as global. Next, public static. Just a minute. Observe Pavani. Public static string username. Next, public static. Just a minute. String password. Okay. Now come to the logic. After main method, I'm going to use loop for multiple iterations. Observe, Vijaya, for multiple iterations. Try to understand the logic. You can apply this logic anywhere. For int I, it is one local variable. Why I am using this I for multiple iterations? For example, first iteration positive testing, second iteration negative testing. Okay, 1, comma, I, Preeti Joshi, I greater than, less than or equal to?
2.
Good. 2 iterations required. Semicolon, I plus plus. I plus plus. Next, open curly braces. Next, close curly braces. Where we need to close? After driver dot close. After driver dot close. Okay na? Next, observe Pavani. Int 1. Next, within this loop, open the condition. If I equal to, double equal to, I equal to 1, open curly braces, then observe Vijay, username equal to, within double quotes, string type data, admin, semicolon, next, password equal to admin at 123.
P should be
Yes.
capital.
P should be capital letter. Good observation. Yes, otherwise it will show error. Case sensitive. Okay. Close the loop. Next, continuation. Pavani. Else if another condition. Else if I equal to 2. I equal to 2. Next, open curly braces. Just a minute. Just a minute. Observe Preeti, I am going to take one more variable. That is one more variable, public static string. Not string, public static int. Iteration. Now, this is only for user friendliness. Iteration equal to 1. Just a minute. Iteration equal to 1. Next, iteration equal to 2. Okay. Now close this else if. Next script. Next driver dot close. After driver dot close, 3 curly braces. One is for loop, second one for main method, last one for class. Just a minute. Here, use this iteration. Just a minute. Iteration plus. Sorry. Next line. Just a minute. Iteration plus just a minute. Okay. Run the program. Observe Pavani. Observe. Observe Vijay. Observe Vijay. 2 iterations failed. One is login unsuccessful failed. Second one failed. What is the problem? Now capturing, I think. Earlier you asked one question, Preeti Joshi, good question. Trial and error. In this program, in this test case, we are getting error. Is it syntax error?
No, sir.
Not syntax error. Is it runtime error?
No.
It is not showing any exception, etc. It is not environment issue also. If it is environment issue, it will show driver.close not working, like some messages. It is not syntax. It is not either syntax error or runtime error. What is this error? Guess, Preeti? I think
Synchronization problem.
script error. Synchronization means script only, na? Test case error, na?
Yes, sir.
Test case error. It is not environmental issue. Test case error. Here in 31st line, we are using one. What is this one? Irregular statement. Why I am calling irregular? Capturing data irregular. Suppose enter a value into 8 box. That is a regular operation. Click on button, regular operation. Capturing data from an 8 box or capturing URL, not regular operations. Okay, just a minute. Thread dot sleep, suppose 5000 milliseconds means 5 seconds. Safe side, automatic exception. Run the program. All of you put mute.
Not change that username and sir, you have not changed that parameter, sir.
Just a minute. That is the problem. That is the problem. Actually, synchronization also not an issue, I think. Yes, that is also test script problem, na? Script problem only, na? Good observation. This is also test script problem, not syntax error or runtime error or environmental issue. Good observation. We didn't pass parameters. Both times it is using invalid input only. I think it will, this time it will work. It will work. Oh.
Exceeded more number of times, sir.
3 times
Exceeded
over,
more number.
that's why it is showing that problem. Okay, we will actually this observe this problem. What is this problem? Okay, happening. What is this problem, Preeti Joshi? Is it test case problem?
No, sir.
Test case problem. No test case problem. Environmental issue?
No, sir.
It is not either syntax error or runtime error or test script problem or environmental issue. Then what is the problem? Application issue. Actually, it is not the issue. Application has some business rules. After 3 failed attempts of login, it will stop for login functionality for 5 minutes. That is application business rule. Okay, now what we have to do? Test case, code is correct, environment is supporting, all are working fine, but application has some business rules. Due to that business rules, we are not going to execute this time. Leave it, try after some time, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Try after some time, it will execute. Okay. Now leave it as it is. Pardon?
Sir, I have one question, sir. Yesterday class that regarding. Sir, you have told like public, here only you have given, sir, public static driver. And again you have given public void launch browser, sir. Sir, what is for this? And this is you are telling for launch browser. And public static driver.
Where?
Sir, public stat. Sir, yesterday's class, sir. Public static driver. What is its statement, sir? What does it state?
Public static driver declaring WebDriver as global.
Okay.
Declaring as global. Class level.
Sir, why we are declaring it as global, sir?
Pardon?
Why we are declaring this as global?
If you declare as global, then you can use WebDriver. Actually, in this scenario, not required. Good question. In this scenario, not required. Sometimes we need to use WebDriver in different blocks of the code. That time, if you declare as global, then it will work for every block. Yesterday, we used this one user-defined methods, nothing but reusable components. In every component, you can use WebDriver if you declare as global. Otherwise, issue. Getting?
Okay. So these are default nodes, like when we use...
Okay. Clear the problem.
Yes, sir. I mean username, password, everything. Okay.
Here,
okay, sir.
username, password also not required. Why? Here only one block of okay. Here username, password, we are using 2 blocks of code. 2 different blocks na.
Yes, sir.
It is better to declare as global. WebDriver, leave it. You can no need to declare this one. Why? We are using WebDriver in single block of code only. Sometimes we need to use this WebDriver in different blocks. Observe yesterday's batch testing script. What happened?
Yes.
In just a minute. Confirm the Pavani's issue. Close the. Observe Pavani. Yesterday, launch browser, one method, close browser, next login, different blocks of code. But we need to use WebDriver in every block. That's why we declare WebDriver as global, class level. Suppose if you want to use WebDriver in main script, not in blocks, you no need to declare. What is the problem?
Okay, sir.
What is your problem, Vijay?
Sir, that's what I just wanted to understand between that WebDriver and launch browser, sir. So those two come the public statement which you have defined, I did not understand, sir. That's what I wanted to understand, sir.
Not getting. Launch browser is method. Launch browser is reusable component. In that we used WebDriver. Next, close browser. In that we used driver. Okay, driver also local for that closed browser. Next, we used this driver. Driver means WebDriver instance only. Driver we used in where login, admin login, different blocks of code. That's why I used as global.
Okay, sir. Since we are used global, everywhere we can use
Yes.
it.
Say whenever you want to use WebDriver in different blocks of code in user defined methods and conditions and loops, etc., then declare as global, then it is class level. It can be used for every block of code. Suppose if you want to use WebDriver in main script only, not in different blocks, then just declare as like this. Just create the browser driver enough. Just create and continue. No need to declare as global. Any problem?
Okay, sir. No, sir.
Same. We will execute it later. Just a minute. Vijaya. Vijaya, are you there? Vijaya not responding. Smriti.
Yes, sir.
Come Smriti. Come.
Yes.
Okay, this test case is correct due to some business rules in our application. At this time, we are not executing properly. Later, we will execute. Come to next topic. Observe the theory. Cross browser. Cross browser testing. Cross browser testing. See, observe. Observe Vijay. I will explain the theory for cross browser testing and provide code for all three popular browsers. In my mission, remaining browsers not executing this latest version, you try in your mission. Actually, our code is correct. I will send my previous batch cross browser testing video. It is executed properly, but due to some environmental issues, now it is not working. See, up to yesterday we used Mozilla. Today we are using Chrome. Definitely Selenium work for all popular browsers, but some issues are there. I will explain the theory and provide the code and try to execute this code in your mission. It may execute, or after 3 or 4 months after solving the problems of latest version, they may execute. And one more thing, test cases are common for every browser. Only thing is browser driver statement only varies from one browser to another. Element locators common, WebDriver commands common, Java programming features common, TestNG annotations in future we will discuss common. Only thing is browser driver. Observe Preeti. What is that one? Smriti.
Yes,
What is cross browser testing? What is cross browser? What is cross browser testing? What is cross browser testing? Say cross browser testing is a type of test to check that our web application works as expected in different browsers. Just observe cross browser cross-browser testing. Cross-browser testing is a type of test to check, just a minute, to check that our web application works as expected in different browsers. Observe, Vijay Bhairappa, it is a type of test. Remember, just one small idea, manual testing checklist. Suppose in software testing, just small idea. It is general but important. We have software development, software development life cycle and SDLC models. Actually, it is development concern, but our software testing is part of software development life cycle. So we need to familiar with SDLC models. See, in the industry, we have several models. We can segregate them into 2 or 3 categories, and you try to learn at least 2 models from each category. For example, anyhow, it is manual. It is not our syllabus. Example, sequential models, category of models, sequential models. Example, V model, traditional waterfall model, next V model, next incremental and iterative models, spiral model, next iterative models, agile models. Why I am saying agile models? Agile is not single model like waterfall model. It has several methodologies. Example, agile development models, Scrum method, Scrum methodology, XP methodology, extreme program methodology, etc. Anyhow, it is developers concern. Next, test levels. Can you identify the test levels, Preeti Joshi? What are test levels? Basically, we have 4 levels of testing for business distributed applications, 5 levels of testing. Forget about 5 levels. What are the 4 general levels of testing?
Unit testing. Then system testing.
Integration testing. Then system testing. Then acceptance testing. Next, test types. Say, as per industry standards, we have 4 categories. One is functional testing category. Another is non-functional testing. Next, re- and regression testing. Next, structural testing. This is as per ISTQB syllabus or international standards. But as per industry, basically we have 2 categories of test types. One is functional test types, and one more thing, security testing. Some are saying non-functional test type. No, security testing also subset of functional testing. Interoperability testing also subset of functional testing. interoperability testing, security testing. Anyhow, functional testing subtypes 2 or 3 only. Non-functional types, so many types, 20 to 30 types. But market share, 80% market share functional testing. Functional testing is mandatory for every application. Non-functional testing optional. Non-functional testing market share nearly 20%. Okay, in non-functional testing, you can find different types of testing subtypes, or you can say subsets. For example, performance testing, cross-browser testing. This is also test type. Performance testing, usability testing, reliability testing, cross-browser testing, or you can say browser compatibility testing, etc. Getting the point or any confusion? Pavani? Not responding. Smriti?
Yes, sir.
What about you, Preeti?
Yes, sir.
Next, tell me, Preeti, performance testing, load testing. What is the relation between these two? Performance testing, load testing. Both are non-functional test types. What is the relation? Some are saying performance test tools, some are saying load test tools like. What is the relation?
I don't know, sir.
Vijay Bhairappa. Voice is breaking. Your voice is breaking. Not getting properly. No. Stop. Recorded session will be disturbed. Stop that one. You try to rectify the problem at least by tomorrow. Smriti?
Hello? Sir, now it is clear, no, sir?
Now okay. Continue.
Sir, performance testing is to check the response time and load testing is to check the...
I am not asking definitions and functionality, etc. I am asking just relation.
Relation.
Okay. Performance testing. Non-functional test types. Sorry.
Subset of.
Just a minute. Okay. Performance testing. Non-functional test type. Next. Load testing. Stress testing. Spike testing. Endurance testing. Data volume testing. All these are load, spike, stress, etc. All these are subsets of performance testing. Okay, na, Smriti?
Okay, sir.
Pavani?
Yes, sir.
Subsets. Next. Okay. Let me complete it. Observe software test process. In the software test process, you can find different levels. One is test planning, next test design, next test execution, next test closure. Next, for test design, we use test design techniques. We have 3 categories of test design techniques: white box test design techniques, black box test design techniques, and experience based techniques. Okay, leave it. Anyhow, final conclusion: this cross browser testing or browser compatibility testing for is a test type. Okay, na Preeti Joshi? Any confusion?
No, sir, I'm good.
Okay, cool. Now come Smriti. Second one, why?
Yes, sir.
Why cross browser testing? Why cross-browser testing. Say a web application can be opened in any web browser. If it is public web application like ICICIbank.com, bankofamerica.com, birlasunlife.com, we cannot restrict the end users. Some end users may use Microsoft Edge. Some people use Chrome. Some people follow Mozilla. We cannot restrict. It is not intranet application. For example, this cross-browser testing is very important for public web applications, internet applications. Okay, a web application can be opened in any web browser by the end user. So we need to ensure that the web application will work as expected in all popular browsers. That is the purpose of cross-browser testing. Observe Preeti. A web application can be opened in any web browser by the end user. This is one point. A web application can be opened in any web browser by the end user. So we need to ensure that the web application will work as expected in all popular browsers. Okay. Okay, na Preeti Joshi, shall we move to next topic? This is theory only.
Okay, sir.
Okay, one more general topic. Popular browsers. Popular browsers in the IT industry. Popular browsers in the IT industry. Okay. Say, observe Vijay. Actually, nowadays, in all available browsers, Microsoft Internet Explorer is the oldest browser, but in terms of client-side market share, Chrome only. Say I am writing as per market share. Google Chrome. Say it was launched. Just a minute. It was launched in 2008. Its just a minute. Market share approximately 67%. Client side. Observe Preeti, that is another topic out of syllabus. Server side, client side. Server side, Windows, Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Chrome having 50-50 or equal market share, but client side, end user side, Chrome domination, 67%. Just a minute. Next, Mozilla Firefox. When it was launched, Pavani, it was launched in 2004. Its market share approximately 19%. Next, Microsoft Internet Explorer. Just a minute. Microsoft IE, or you can say nowadays new name, Edge, Microsoft Edge. It was launched in 1995. Old one, 1995. Its market share nearly 6.5%. Okay, na Vijay? Any confusion? Client side.
No confusion, sir.
Okay, cool. Next, come to mainstream. Our Selenium point of view, working with various browsers. Working with various browsers. Working with different browsers. Okay. Using Selenium. Anyhow, Selenium IDE doesn't support different browsers, only Mozilla Firefox. WebDriver. Okay. Now observe Vijay. What are the things required for test case design? First one, element locators. Element locators. Element locators are common or different browser by browser?
It is same.
Same.
Right?
All browsers. Same for all browsers. Just a minute. Just a minute. Second one, WebDriver. WebDriver. Just a minute. API, Application Programming Interface. API commands. WebDriver API commands. Same for all browsers. Next, programming features. If it is Java or Python or Perl, whatever language might be used. Programming features. Same for all browsers. Next, testing. Testing framework. Testing framework. Same for all browsers. Suppose if you are using TestNG, these TestNG annotations are common for Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Safari, Opera, etc. If you use JUnit, those annotations also common. Here observe one small change, Preeti. TestNG framework same for all browser. If we use JUnit, common for all browsers. If you use TestNG, common for all browsers. If you use NUnit, common for all browsers. And one more thing, testing framework. Testing framework depends on programming environment, programming platform. Observe Vijay, if we use Java as programming language, then supporting frameworks are JUnit, either JUnit or TestNG. If you use .NET as programming language, then NUnit is the compatible framework, but all frameworks purpose is common. If you take any framework, that framework annotations common for all browsers, but no issue with browsers, only programming platform. Getting the point or any confusion, Vijay?
No, sir.
Next, what is the
So you mean to say in testing framework when we are using a JUnit or TestNG, so the code will be the same, right?
For both, JUnit code different, TestNG code different, some different.
Okay.
Some different. If
Okay,
both
sir.
are different, why two frameworks? Some different, some similarities are there. But what I am telling, try to understand.
Okay.
If we use JUnit, these JUnit annotations are code common for all browsers. If you use TestNG features common for all browsers. Anyhow, the selection of testing framework depends on programming platform. Here, no issue with browser. Any problem? How you can ask that question? JUnit TestNG is code similar. If code is similar, 100% similar, then why two different frameworks?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to understand.
No. See, some similarities are there. Why? TestNG inspired by JUnit, but added some new functionalities. It is advanced one where NG stands for next generation. Difference is there. Some methods may be common, not common, names common. Next, note. Here, what is the difference? Suppose browser driver only. Browser driver only varies from one browser to another. Any confusion, Smriti?
No, sir, I'm good.
And one more thing. Observe one more note, Vijay. In Selenium 2 and 2 plus, in just a minute. In Selenium 2, default browser is Mozilla Firefox. For Chrome, IE, etc., we need to instantiate we need to instantiate the browser, not browser driver, and create driver instance. But for Mozilla Firefox, you no need to instantiate, just create browser driver and use. Just a minute. Note 2. In Selenium 3, in Selenium 3, all browsers, no default browser, all browsers need to be instantiated. Just a minute. Instantiated externally. Okay. Now how to instantiate? Observe. Fifth one. Pavanikam, Pavani. Instantiate browser drivers. Browser instantiate and create browser drivers. Put mute, Preeti. First one, Mozilla Firefox. Mozilla Firefox. How to instantiate? Can you tell me the syntax?
One day they can adjust because
WebDriver.
they'll create issue. It's not issue, they will ask adjuster. Because when I resigned, right, it is on Saturday, it went.
Somebody making noise. Avoid that one. Put Pavani. You come, Sirisha. Sirisha, are you there? Yes. Sirisha. Hello? Not responding. Vijay, come. Vijay.
Sir.
How to instantiate Mozilla Firefox?
Sir, through that set property, sir.
System dot set property, set P capital property, set property of means open bracket, web driver D small letter, dot
respective browser
dot for Mozilla driver name is Gecko driver. Gecko driver dot driver comma next path
of the
path of the gecko. Gecko driver file. Close parenthesis semicolon. Next, create browser. How to create? WebDriver driver equal to new Firefox. Just a minute. New Firefox driver, open and close parenthesis semicolon. Next, Google Chrome. Just a minute, Vijay. Google Chrome. Set property WebDriver.
Chrome.
I think Gecko.
Spelling mistake, sir.
Just a minute. Driver also not required.
Sir, on top, sir.
Where? Yes. Just a minute. Okay, na?
Sir.
Next, Chrome. Path of the Chrome. Next, new. Here, spell mistake. Fire. Observe any other mistakes, Vijay. Firefox driver. Chrome driver. Okay. Next. Third one.
Microsoft Edge.
Microsoft Edge. Or IE. Microsoft old name, IE new name, Edge. Say
Microsoft Web Driver.
IE. Next, Internet Explorer driver. Internet Explorer driver. Okay na, Vijay? Okay na?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Some problems are there in my mission. I will provide the code. Code is correct, but some issues are there in my mission. That's why not executing with Mozilla and Edge. Okay, we'll try. First, I will provide the code. I'm taking one small test case. Vijay. Small test case. What is the test case? Verify. Just a minute. Verify the title. Verify the title of Google. Just a minute. Google homepage. Google homepage. Test steps. First one, launch the browser. Second one, navigate to just a minute. google.co.in. If it is USA.com. This one. Next, verification point. Capture the page title. After launching the application. And compare with expected. Next, expected. How to get expected I will show. Google. Next, observe Preeti. Input data not applicable. Okay, na? Next, before that, come to previous test case, Vijay. Come to previous test case. Earlier, due to some business rule of the application, we stopped the execution. Run the program. Run. What's the problem?
Work no, sir.
Okay. Just a minute. Both are passed. What is the problem? Username.
Sir, it same
Oh,
password,
I didn't change the data, na?
sir.
Admin 1, suppose 1, 2, 3, 4. Run the program. Run the program. First one, valid input. Next, second time, invalid input. Observe Preeti. First iteration 1. What is the output?
Login successful, pass.
Second one,
Failed.
unsuccessful, failed. Only one test case, 2 iterations we performed na. Okay na?
Yes, sir.
Now, okay Vijay, I will call you later. Last example for the day. We will try, I think in my mission, Chrome executing, Mozilla others not executing. We will try. Otherwise, I will send the code. You try in your mission. Observe Preeti. Selenium WebDriver test case. Selenium WebDriver test case for Google Chrome driver. Driver statement only different, remaining same. Just a minute. Take new class, new class, verify title, generate the main method. Just a minute. Observe Preeti. Launch the browser. Suppose google.com. Observe my tool mouse pointer, Preeti. Observe the tooltip, left side top. What is the tooltip? Google. It is title of the page. Otherwise, just a minute. Place mouse pointer and right click. Just a minute. View page source. Control F. Type title. Just a minute. What is the title value? Title tag value. Observe Preeti. Google. Okay. Now, like that you can get page title. Now guide me, Preeti. Using Chrome browser. Fulfill that one. Using Chrome browser. Automate that one. First instantiate the browser, SYSO control space enter, system dot, just a minute, set property. Why it is showing like this? Just a minute. System dot set property of WebDriver dot Chrome dot driver, next path D Chrome driver dot exe semicolon. Next, create the Chrome driver, WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver, open and close parenthesis, semicolon. Next, import WebDriver library, just a minute. Next, import Chrome driver library. Next, launch the Google homepage, driver.get, just a minute. After this, capture the page title, that is string type data, string, just a minute, page title equals to driver dot type G, get title, semicolon. Next, write condition if page title is string, you can apply string methods. Page title dot equals, here no extra information, Google, open curly braces. Next, SYSO control space enter. It is showing otherwise. Page title is Google passed. Next, else, just a minute. Just a minute. Page title is not Google. Failed. Okay. Next, driver dot close. Run the program or test case. Observe Preeti. Chrome browser. What is the output?
Page title is Google passed.
Just a minute, Preeti. Page. Okay. Just a minute. Suppose driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Run the test script once again. Page title is Google passed. Okay, this test case for Chrome browser. Okay. Next, we will try. Sorry, one. 2. For Mozilla, not driver, Google Chrome browser. Next, Mozilla Firefox browser. Mozilla Firefox browser. Just a minute. Observe Preeti. First, download that Gecko driver. Selenium. Download. Just a minute. Mozilla Gecko driver. Observe Preeti. Zip not required. Win32. Okay na?
Okay, sir.
Depends on operating environment. Just a minute. Open. Cut this one. Paste in D drive. Next, Preeti. This one. Internet Explorer. Observe the Internet Explorer driver server. See 32-bit Windows IE. Downloaded. Open. One-time activity. Cut. Paste in this area. Okay. Now try with Gecko driver. Guide me, Preeti. Guide me. Web driver.
Gecko
driver. Next. Gecko driver.exe. Any other changes? Here.
Yeah, on the 10th line.
Firefox. Firefox driver. Download Firefox library. Now no syntax error. Observe Preeti. Run the program. Not executing. What it is showing, the path of the driver executable must be set by the web driver Gecko driver system property. For more information, the latest version can be downloaded. Gecko, spell mistake. Gecko. Now observe, Preeti, no syntax error. Any other mistakes?
No, sir.
Run the pro. Just a minute. Run the program. Not listening. Oh, but some problems are there. Launching, but observe, Vijay, browser not closed na.
Yeah, sir.
Browser not closed, but it is showing correct output, page title, verified, passed, but it is not closing the browser. Some issues, still some issues, but executing.
Sir, here the browser is not showing automated test software, no, sir. Here it is not
Depends on
implemented.
browser. That depends on browser. Google Chrome is showing this browser controlled by automated test, automated program like. Is not showing. That depends on browser setting. Hello?
Yeah, sir, got it, sir.
Not mandatory. That is not mandatory. Actually, in previous versions of web Chrome also not that type of message. New version showing. Suppose. Microsoft IE. Observe Preeti. What is the instantiation statement, Preeti? Instantiation statement. Microsoft, sorry, WebDriver dot IE next IE
Internet Explorer.
driver server IED capital. Just a minute. Just a minute. Observe IE driver server S also capital. Anyhow, file name not case sensitive, I think. Okay. Next statement, Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer. Download the, import the library. Now observe, Preeti, any problems or shall we run the test script?
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Unused. Okay. Run the test case. Oh. Oh, it's working. See once again, I'm using old version of IE. You can use a new version, latest version also. No issue. Observe. Run the program. What happened? What happened, Vijay? Executing now?
It got closed also, sir.
Closed also. Yes, closed also. For IE, no issue, but issue is only for Gecko driver. Mozilla also launching the web page, next verifying the page title, but driver dot close, that statement not working. Still some problems are there. I think they may solve within 1 or 2 months. Now observe page title working. Any problem? Observe Smriti, Pavani.
Yes, sir.
Internet Explorer working now?
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. And one common error in Internet Explorer I will explain. Observe, run the test case once again. Executed and closed the browser. And one common error. Observe, Vijay, launch the IE. Not this one. Just a minute. Internet Explorer. Okay. Next. Just a minute. internet options. Observe Vijay. Vijay, here security is there na?
Yes, sir.
Here observe internet. What is the option? Enable protected mode na. Next,
Yes, sir.
local intranet, same option. Trusted sites, same option. Restricted sites, same option. Either enable protected or uncheck this one for all. For all means common setting for all items. Getting this point? Otherwise, it won't execute. Observe internet options. Suppose security, local intranet. I am unchecking this one. For remaining all, checked. Apply. Okay. Observe what will happen. Run the program. Problem na Vijay?
Yes, sir.
See error. See, protected mode settings are not same for all zones. Enable protected mode must be set to the same value, enabled or disabled for all zones. Getting this one?
Yes, sir.
This is a common error. Earlier, my old students also faced this one. Just a minute. Solve that one. Internet Explorer, security, local intranet. Check this one. Apply. Okay. This time it will execute. Run the program. Okay, na Vijay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just a minute. Observe Preeti. Any confusion, Preeti? Test
Sir,
case
it
common.
means yes. It means we have to check all four. Otherwise, we should uncheck all four, right?
Yes. Common.
Okay.
Provide common settings for all zones. If it is enabled or disabled, but some enabled, some disabled, it won't work for test execution. Getting?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, observe Vijay, Google Chrome worked. Next, Internet Explorer worked. Next, Mozilla also worked. Browser launched. Next, the page launching, verifying the title, but closing not working. Driver.close. Rest remaining statements working. Okay. And our previous test case also executed. Now I am going to close the session. Any queries, Vijay? Vijay, I am going to close this.
I have a question regarding that automatically generated value, sir. So I tried all the other like XPath and CSS selector and all that, sir. But still that generator value is only there. And also tried with starts with and contains, sir. But no change, sir. There's any alternative way, sir, to do?
Without watching the application, we can't provide the solution.
Even I cannot share it, sir. I don't know how do I share it because we need a VPN connection for it.
See, observe. Without showing the scenario, we cannot, by theoretical approach, by theoretical matter, we cannot solve the problem. Anyhow, you write down your description in the mail. I will try to find the common solution. Okay.
Okay, sir.
For some problems, we need to watch them. Otherwise, with theoretical knowledge, we cannot solve them. Okay, I will try. Any queries, Preeti?
No, sir, I'm good. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Smriti Pandey, I'm going to close the session. Any queries?
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. We will meet tomorrow, same time. Thank you.